Da 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 da. Hello.
What's up?
Welcome back.
Are we going now?
Welcome. Yeah, sure. I don't know. Let's do it. Welcome back to Window to the Soul. As you know, last week's guest was a historical moment for Window to the Soul, the world's first repeating guest. And today we have another world record, world-breaking news, never happened before. Second guest in a row. Second guest back. Welcome back, Jackson West.
What's up?
What up?
How's it going?
Not too good, dude.
I feel like you're, yeah, same. But the more important thing is, maybe I'm just talking too quiet. I think I was.
You're good.
I was going to say your blue thingies are bigger than my blue thingies.
Well,
I was just pointing that out.
we can't all be the same, you know? It's okay.
And the light on the ceiling is blue. What is this?
Yeah, it's for the podcast. I did it specifically.
The cleats, the cooler, the shorts. Dude, am I being fucking brainwashed right now?
Yeah, dude.
I'm kind of feeling like I'm in the Matrix.
It's funny because there's a lot of blue in here, and then you're wearing red shorts. You know what that means?
USA.
USA!
My father, also from USA.
White legs equals the red, white, and blue. Oh, my gosh.
Dude, I had a ex say to me one time, I said, "Can you see all right?" Because she was like, got up to walk to the bathroom. I was like, "Can you see all right?" She's like, "Your shorts tan is like a guiding light." I got it. It's like, damn.
Holy shit.
Never taking my pants off around you again.
Trust broken.
Sorry, Mom, but
Heart
sorry, not sorry.
Smashed. Oh my god, dude, no, the shorts tan's real. It's my shirt tan. That's because my arms get so tan from working in the summer, and then like just farmer's tan, like ice white farmer's tan, dude.
Yeah, dude, like look how different that shit is.
Right? Like my arms look a complete different ethnicity than my torso and like rest of my body. Because I also have to wear jeans too, so like my legs are just as white. It's really just my arms and my neck that get fucking tan.
Yeah.
My face doesn't even get that tan because I wear a hat.
Yeah.
But
See, dude, I'm jealous. I can't really.
wear a hat?
Yeah, because I always gotta have a stupid ass hard hat on.
Oh yeah, well you can be like one of them good yee boys and just wear a hard hat on top.
Of a hat?
Yeah. I do
mean,
that sometimes when it's sunny out and I'm like, fuck you for making me have a hard hat on.
For me, it's more like the brim. Like I would be fine wearing my hard hat if it was like I need to just get like a cheap straw hat and cut the middle out of it so that it's just the wider ring and drop that on my hard hat because we have those all the way around ones.
Fuck yeah.
It's not the
little like sunshade thing?
Yeah, like you know how a straw hat is with the brim on it.
Right.
Just cut the brim off of it, like cut the middle out. And plop the brim over your hard hat.
So I got you. Yeah.
So it's like you're getting both done at the same time. Like you got to survive out here in the streets.
Fucking for real. I was
fucking slaving in the sun for a quarter.
Yeah, I was mindlessly scrolling on Instagram like I so often do, and
Facts.
One of the things that popped up was this like roofing company. I guess they used these boxes from the shingles and like opened the boxes up, cut holes around them, and duct taped them to their helmets. So they literally had like an 8x8 spread of shade around them at all times, and it was just cardboard. Yeah, and I was like, first of all, I mean, genius fucking idea. Like, go you. But also, isn't that gonna get hard? Like bumping around on a roof with like 8 feet of fucking clearance.
I mean, dude, yeah, I don't know. How big is a box of shingles?
I don't know, but they were taping them together. They were making it huge.
Oh, damn.
Like they were creating a monster. Right.
You should send me that. I haven't seen that.
I'll have to look for it sometime. Maybe. I probably won't ever. But if I see it again, I'll send it to you for sure.
Neither one of us will remember this moment until we hear it back.
Facts. Speaking of not remembering things.
Yeah.
So I want to tell you guys a little story, a little bit about a transformative moment of my life that includes pretty much only Jackson, and he seems to have forgotten, so I'm going to remind him. But don't feel bad because
this is a blind reaction.
It's okay. So it was at some point after the first Cars movie came out. Obviously, the sequel was coming out many years later, right? I was of that age where I was like, Cars is cool. Like, I'd love to see Cars too. And you were like, oh, we'll go see it when it comes out. And then I'm pretty sure it was something that mom like kind of was just like, hey, Jackson, you remember when you said this? You going to still do that, Jackson, you know? Because I feel like you probably wouldn't have remembered that.
Always well-intentioned.
And I might not have either until she said something. I don't know. I don't know the ins and outs of the story out of my eyes, you know?
Yeah.
But we made it happen one day. Like, mom dropped me off at your house. And then we had to take your roommate somewhere.
My roommate?
Yeah. It was when you lived on the hill. That really steep hill in the city.
Yeah.
And
the
female roommate.
The female roommate?
Yes.
Oh.
So you were still in our grandma's old van.
Yeah.
That tan nasty.
Yeah. I was telling Alexa on the way to get Mountain Dew the other night, which we did not end up getting.
Really?
Her ass settled for a Sprite because there was no Mountain Dew's cold, and then had also gotten a bunch of other shit in the process. I was like, dude, what the fuck are you doing right now? But anyway, I was telling Alexa something that I'm fastly forgetting as I'm saying it. Related to whatever you just said.
Female roommate. We were taking her somewhere.
I don't know. Keep going with your story. I totally just fucked that up.
You and Alexa were going to get Mountain Dew?
Yeah, I know, but I was telling her something about that.
About that roommate?
Oh, no, about the van. The van was the missing link. Dude, that's the thing. When you have those rabbit trail thoughts and they get disconnected, there's a missing link.
Right.
That's what it is.
It's the key. Key to the lock.
Yeah, I was telling Alexa when we were on the way to get the Mountain Dew that the door on that gray van fell off one day when I was rolling into work at Mastodon.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
You guys all came up there and swapped me for the gold van and ratchet strapped the door to it.
We were holding it on the way back.
Over the roof racks.
Yeah.
And holding it. Just drove that shit to wherever it got fixed.
Yeah. That was hilarious. I remember that because I have like videos from like my old iPod Nano. Or not
Really?
Nano, but like iPod. What was is that what it was?
Touch?
The Nano? It wasn't a touch, but it was the one with the wheel. It was the silver one. You remember it?
Yeah.
I don't remember. It was that one, but it was like when it first had a camera and it was like, oh my God, it took like 2 megapixel fucking pictures.
Yeah, dude, I vaguely remember that.
But yeah. So anyway, we were in that van and I don't remember where your roommate went, but it seemed sketchy. So I just left it alone. And then we went to the theater and we watched Cars 2. And I remember it was up until I think like it might have been until I moved here. I still had the ticket from it. And I was like,
really?
Yeah, because it was like the first time I'd hung out with you, like actually hung out with you since you'd moved out. And I was like, oh,
yeah,
cool. Like we can do this, you know, it's cool. Like, and ever since then it's been here and there, but like over the past couple years, it's like there, you know, like we just like hang out.
Yeah.
Like you're like one of my friends, you know, but you're also my brother, which is amazing because not many people can say that about their brothers, but like I'm just somebody who's like, I wonder if Jackson wants to hang out on like any random night, you know?
Yeah. I mean, generally, if I don't be editing and shit, then I'm down to be chilling.
Yeah. And I don't know if people know this or not, but fuck you, we're going to tell them.
They probably don't.
We've been playing some flag football together.
Oh, yeah.
And that's been fun as shit.
Yeah, dude, that shit's
like,
been gas.
Playing football on the same team and shit. Like, dude, that's just like some brotherly shit. Like, we could be brothers like, in the NFL like that, you know?
Yeah, there's just the Harrisonburg NFL without contact or pads or fans or anything, but it's fine.
I mean, it's fun, though. It's fun. It's like...
I mean, it's better than sitting at home Sunday, because I sat at home this Sunday because it was canceled for rain, and I was like, fuck that.
Yeah, dude,
like,
I felt so
lazy. I was
lazy.
like, damn, I could like tell that I didn't go get that exercise in during the week.
It's weird.
Like during the weekend, honestly.
A few weeks in, and you're just like, ooh.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to go back to sleep, and I slept till like 10 maybe, but I was like, I got up, and I was like, I gotta fucking do something.
Dude, must
like,
be nice.
I gotta do some squats or something, get ready.
Yeah.
10 Man needs his oil. Yeah.
Dude, that is some of the funniest shit.
Papa Carter hasn't been being too kind to his quads recently.
10 Man.
And yeah, I mean, he's been running like the fucking Tin Man. No wonder they don't throw it to me, man. No wonder I'm always open because
Yeah,
nobody
'cause you're so damn
needs to
slow,
guard
the
me.
defenders outrun you.
They're just like, oh, yeah, he's good. It's like a special needs kid out there playing football.
Yeah, but then you like once you catch the ball, then you can turn on the jets and take 2 or 3 quick stutter steps, and then your quads lock the fuck up, and you fall over on the ground, clutching at your thighs.
Fumble. Just
No, you don't fumble because you're not a bitch.
If I'm clutching my thighs, I won't be able to hold a football. No, I'll catch it and I'll run. If I catch it, dude, I don't care. I'll make my legs move.
Yeah.
I'll blow my legs out for a touchdown, dude.
Yeah.
That's all I want. It's just one tutty. I want more
tud?
than that, but like a tud.
Yeah,
I
I'm
haven't
trying to
got
have
one
like
yet.
10 tuds per, dude. Like,
I almost had one last week,
yeah.
and then it was stolen from me.
Yeah.
Wrongfully so. No, it was okay because he got the tutty anyway.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I don't think that's true. I think we got it on the 1 yard line, which made it really hard
Yeah, I don't remember.
for like pass only bullshit.
Yeah.
But
There's like no run plays in at least on our team. I don't know. I don't know how the flag football playbook works. It's a lot of like
There are
laterals
run
and
plays.
pitch and catch and stuff.
there are run plays. It's called when the QB calls 10 cup
Oh yeah.
10
Yeah.
times.
Yeah, when the quarterback just runs every time, that
Yeah,
there's
that's
not
the
an
run
immediately
play.
open person. Even if there is an open, but like, dude, there's been a few times that I've definitely seen some good passes and catches that have happened between him and another player. But for the most part, I would say they're in like 3 out of 10
Yeah.
tops.
Yeah.
Four or 5 maybe. Like maybe he's on a good day, like when he's on it, he's like a 50-50 ball.
Yeah.
No matter what he throws. It's either going to be an interception or a completion.
Right.
But it's very
No in
rarely
between.
incomplete. Like honestly, there was one practice that he got picked like 7 or 8 times.
Holy
Like
shit.
every drive we
Was
had,
that when
we'd
I
get
wasn't
going.
there?
It might have been. I don't know.
Damn.
I was just
Just
remember
all
sitting there and I was
defense?
just like, okay. It was like at the beginning. It was like we went like at least 3 drives in a row where it just got intercepted.
Every
Like,
time.
insta picked, like ball hawked, fucking absolutely
Jared
just
Goff.
smoked and smacked up one side and down the other.
Fucking Case Keenum, dude.
It got Dak Prescott's ankled.
Paper ankles, boy.
Yeah, paper mache bones ass. Whack Prescott.
Whack Prescott. Fucking Dirt Cousins.
Dirk Cousins.
Dirk. He's just got a mullet. Oh, man.
He is from Minnesota.
I don't know if anybody that listens to this watches football, but you're going to learn today.
They probably don't. Most people don't.
That's true.
Yet somehow it's $1 billion industry.
Not a lot of people do.
Oh, wait.
But the people that do.
Dude, the games are fixed.
Yeah, that's WWE, don't you know?
For sure.
Let's talk about how football's rigged for a second. Okay, so your Rams, for starters. Yeah, I got nothing. It's pretty clean fight, honestly. But the NFL is rigged. It's proven. How did Tom Brady win all those Super Bowls? You tell me. I don't know.
Because Tom Brady is one of the Illuminati or the lizard race that rules the earth.
That is true. Also,
Like
have you
the
seen
Zuckerbergs of the world?
Have you
Tom Brady is
seen-
that in football. He like drinks baby blood or some shit. I don't know.
Really?
That's
might be
apparently
true.
what Tom Cruise and like the Hollywood elites do, dude.
Is Tom Brady a Hollywood elite? I guess
No,
he's
but
kind
he's
of like
on
a
that
goat.
level. He's like the
Like he's just
football
like a-
guy.
Like LeBron James, you know, everybody listens
like
to
the
what he
Michael
has to
Jordan.
say for some reason.
Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah.
Have you seen this
I'm
stuff
just saying,
about
like, he definitely like ain't normal. Like, he does some weird shit somewhere. Or he's like
Somewhere,
drinks
yeah.
stem cells or some shit. Like one of those weird deep state secrets. Tom Brady's a part of it.
Right.
You heard it on the Window to the Soul podcast first.
There you go. Tom Brady conspiracy. Did you hear about like all the fans talking about why Tom Brady wasn't at camp for the past like 2 weeks?
Not really. No, honestly, I haven't
So,
kept up with that.
Fucking Sports Center posted
I heard
something
somebody
on.
thought that he was going to be on The Masked Singer.
Yeah, dude. So that was a theory, right? Guess. Wait until you figure out. Wait until you figure out what he was doing.
Oh, do we know officially?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I
We
just want to know that the story
We know
goes
the
somewhere.
long-awaited question: where is Tom Brady? Why is he not at camp? So
He's
the
taking
re-
a dump.
the reason he wasn't at camp was because he was in the Bahamas for like 2 weeks with his family on vacation. And everybody's like, "Where's Tom Brady? What's going on?" And I'm like,
he
"Dude,
couldn't have
leave
done
the
that
man
not
alone."
during fucking camp though. Like
He could have, but at the same time, what's he need camp for? The reason I'm angry,
he's 45 and he's gonna be
maybe that's why I need
he's
the
gonna be
vacation.
spaghetti arm this year. Like,
Well, he was spaghetti arm last year, kind of.
I mean, he is spaghetti arm. I feel like he just knows how to read things. Anyway,
However, the reason I'm pissed is because SportsCenter advertised this article as Brady's triumphant return. And I was like,
from vacation,
right? I was like, huh? Where was my fanfare when I went back to work?
yeah,
What the fuck is this all about?
dude, I need to go on vacation more often and have a
Like,
triumphant return.
Homie played hooky for 2 weeks and you're giving him like a, woo, he's back.
Yeah, like
Fuck off.
that's what I'm saying, dude. It's like all these media stories and stuff that makes no sense. Duh. Like
It's all rigged, man.
Tom,
It's all
yeah,
it's
like
all
Tom
definitely
Brady was chosen.
I don't know how rigged it all is, but it's definitely a fucking cash grab. They figured out how to monetize it so well.
Yeah.
Like paying for like you get a free game a Sunday. If you want anything more than
You
that,
get a free game or something?
usually. You
oh,
know,
like your market game.
yeah. Whatever you're locally around, you
Which
know.
nobody
you maybe,
wants to
you maybe
watch
get,
the-
You maybe get the primetime game and a Sunday like 1 p.m. game.
Yeah.
But you're not getting Thursday and you're not getting Monday. So
You don't think you get Thursday night football?
no, because
On
they signed
regular
this. They
TV?
signed that fucking deal with Amazon or whatever, so
Oh,
it's only
that's
on
right, this
Amazon
year.
Prime. And then Monday Night Football is like only on ESPN or something like that. So if you don't have ESPN, you're fucked.
Yeah. But who doesn't pay for Amazon Prime? Like, I'm broke and
I
I
do.
pay for that shit.
But like,
Dude, we should be on a family Amazon Prime together for $50 a year instead of $15 a month. Did you see that shit went up?
no, I didn't.
That shit is now $14.99 a month.
Is it really Amazon Prime?
Yeah, dude.
Fuck that.
It was, dude, for a bit, it was 10, right? And then, brother,
Oh, dude, let's
my
sign
brother
up.
in Christ, it went to 13.
My brother in Christ, let us sign up for this holy $50 a year plan.
I mean, I would assume it's, dude, it used to be like, because that was the thing. That was the thing. When it was $10 a month, that shit was $120 a year if you did it like that. But then if you bought the whole year at once, it was $100 instead. So
I
you
think
saved
I
20.
do it annually.
You do?
I thought so. But I've also canceled my Amazon Prime and it just keeps coming back.
What?
It's kind of like the Upside Down, you know, in Stranger Things.
Yeah.
As you guys know, I'm still watching Stranger Things. I'm almost done. I have the
Dude.
last episode of the 4th season to go.
Oh, damn. What a gasoline show.
Right, dude? I'm trying to wait for tomorrow.
Absolute diesel, bud.
I got to wait for Jordan to watch the last episode.
Oh, damn. You didn't
Yeah.
wait for him to watch any of the other episodes we watched.
Well, I
the other
waited
day.
for him to watch the first episode of that season, and he wanted to wait for the first episode and the last episode, so I said deal. But I'm watching
Okay.
the shit in the middle because that doesn't really matter. It's the beginning and the end that really matters.
Yeah.
I can.
The middle's just how
it
the
matters
beginning
to
gets
me.
to the end.
It matters to me, but he's already seen it all, so it doesn't matter to him. But
Oh, Jordan's already seen
yeah,
the beginning and the end?
he's seen everything.
So
He's
you
seen the
guys were
whole
just
thing.
making that deal for them together.
Huh?
To watch them together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we're gonna run a PC tomorrow, a podcast,
Yeah.
and then watch it because it's a fucking movie, dude. It's 2.5 hours long.
Dude, right though?
I can't wait though because that means it's like over 2 episodes in one,
Yeah.
and I'm like, yo, this is tough.
Like when you first hear it and it's like when you first see it and you're just like, oh, okay. And you don't realize, like I didn't
Okay.
realize when I first started watching it. And I was just like, damn, like, am I tripping as balls? Like it feels like it's been like over an hour. I was probably like playing Minecraft or something. I don't know. And I looked at it and it was like an hour 24 into at like 2:35. And I was like, fuck. Because that's what I was going to say. Because it's only like 6 episodes long.
Yeah,
But some of the episodes are like an hour and a half and shit. Like,
yeah. Some of
it's
them,
wild.
well, I think it's cool because it's like some of them are more lengthy than the others and they have like more
Yeah.
importance. But some of them are just like filler episodes where they're like, here's what we know about Vecna.
That's money, not cool, man.
Yeah, for real. They've got 4 episodes of them just showing 11 around their fucking basement. And it's like, this is where you stay for the 5th time. You're like, shut up.
Yeah.
Where's the monsters? And then you get to the end of the first season and you're like, okay, that
Dude,
was pretty
damn it.
cool.
I know. And we can't, dude. Oh my god, the last episode is
No, I'm gonna watch it tomorrow.
Bananas, mate. Fucking bananas.
I'm gonna watch it tomorrow, and that's the only thing I've heard about it is that it's fucking crazy, and I have been racking my brain about it for the last since I started watching the show. Like, how does all this end? You know, that's how I've kind of been watching it, which is not a great way to do it, but I've been watching it very intently, and I'm like,
yeah,
I wonder what this big twist is going to be. Like, my theory, I don't even want to say my theory because I don't want to see a reaction, you know, because I would be heartbroken if I was terribly wrong, and I would be heartbroken if I was right too.
Damn. Yeah.
But where I've left off, I will say this. I'm going to say it once, and I'm never going to say it again, all right? I said it once.
Sure.
Here it goes. Where they're at right now. So, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it, if you haven't, now's your chance to stop. I told you right now.
Press skip 15 seconds. Now, don't press it at the beginning for the anchor ad. Press it now.
I'll skip it. I'll tell you when to skip. Skip 15 seconds ahead right now. Max, Lucas, and Erica
die.
They walk into Victor Creel's house to go lure the monster in. So I was like, okay, this is a bad idea. A lot of people are probably going to fucking die.
Yeah.
And maybe this would be better with adults. Anyway, spoilers probably over now. So
you got to bait it in with hot dogs soaked in Kool-Aid.
AKA Max. Dude, what is
like
up
a
with
hot
her?
dog that someone boiled the color out of?
Yeah, that's true. She's pasty.
Yeah.
But bye, Billy. Sorry, Billy. Get fucked, Billy.
Sick Camaro, bro.
But he saved them. Fuck you. He's still Billy.
He was still a dick.
Yeah.
Have you seen Hancock?
He proved himself useful once out of 100,000 times. Yeah. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's still better than It Chapter 2, where they just bully the clown into being extinct. Spoiler
they bully
alert,
the
sorry.
Clown?
Have you seen the It movies, the new ones?
Nah, I don't watch fucking horror movies.
What?
I saw The Ritual one time at Andrew's house when we were tracking for that EP. For the EP. And I was just like, dude, this shit just dude, it's weird. I don't know. For me, it's weird. It's like in that movie specifically. Have you ever seen that?
Yes.
The Ritual,
it's
where
terrifying.
They get lost in the woods and shit, right?
Yeah.
Just for one thing, I'm not into gore at all. That shit is just mm-mm. I can sit there and watch it, but I hate it. It's just
it's kind of makes you just ugh.
It's just too much. There's no reason.
Yeah. You sound like a
I feel
parent.
like people that enjoy that are just oh, dude, that's hardcore.
Dude,
are
that's
touched
gore.
in the head.
Yeah.
But the example that I'm thinking of is when that effigy is in the closet or whatever, and it's he just wakes up in the middle of the night praying to it or some shit.
Yeah.
In the dark, with the amount of stress that my body was under from just being tense because this whole shit was just fucked.
Yeah.
Was when that image, the way I know they do it on purpose and it's all post and stuff, but the way that image hit my brain with the fucking the little claws or the hands or whatever that shit is that stuck up.
Yeah.
It felt like I touched a live electric wire. It just shocked my whole body.
It just kind of
it's just
tingles.
Ooh. I don't like that.
Yeah.
That shit is not friendly.
That shit's scary. Yeah.
I would have diarrheaed the floor if that shit happened in real life. I opened the closet and there was just that fucking weird thing in there, and it was already dark, and I had already seen people be strung up from the fucking trees. Are you shitting me? Yeah. Dude, have you seen Midsommar?
Oh my god, yes, dude.
Dude,
that movie is fucked up, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
That movie made me never want to do mushrooms again.
Really?
Ever. I was like, oh, dude, ew. This makes me feel like I'm going to think of this every time. It was fucking weird.
I've never watched it. Is that
what?
But see, is that
Wait, what?
There's categories of horror movies though, I guess, right? So what is Midsommar?
Midsommar.
It's not how you fucking spell summer, dumbasses.
It is in Sweden or wherever they are.
Midsommar.
So it's a cult.
Right. I've seen the trailer for it.
They go, okay, I haven't. I've seen the movie,
really?
but I barely remember. So I'm going to give you a run back of kind of like a trailer.
Okay.
It was, they went to this cult, and from what I remember, they were in there and they did some mushrooms and they were tripping out, and they were just went into this cult, And then they woke up, and it was kind of like a movie where it's like, oh, you realize how fucked this cult is, like, as you progress.
Yeah.
So, like, more and more weird things keep happening.
Yeah.
And then they, like, yeah.
But is it, like, gory and violent? Or is it, like, a mind
dude,
bender? Oh, really?
It's one of the goriest movies I've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah. Well, it's not, like, always gory. It's not, like, super gory, but, like, the gore that happens is, like, what?
Like people's like spines getting ripped out of their bodies type shit, or
so
what?
Like, for instance, one scene.
Like the premise sounds extremely enticing, but like the
dude,
fact that it's just like full of blood and guts is like
it's not. But it's not. It's just full of like a couple scenes where it's just like, holy fuck, like a couple of those scenes where you're just like God, dude,
where it just like hits you and it gives you like a weird feeling under your belly button type shit.
Yeah, dude, like it's just like you just tighten up and you're like you're just concentrating on not like puking and shitting at the same time. But there's a scene in that movie where the two
dude, some people, just to be clear, enjoy this feeling.
Yeah, dude, I'm serious. Sometimes I do, but like not when it's like super graphic like this.
Sure.
So these two like elders like walk to the edge of the cliff, and everybody's like chanting down at the bottom of the cliff and stuff, and they're like, old people noises, and they like lift their hands up and pretty much just jump off this cliff. They just fucking jump, and yeah, you're like, oh my god, they're falling, and it just like shows them hitting the ground. As an elderly human being would if they fell from like a 300-foot cliff,
just like exploding on the ground,
dude. And you're like, bruh, what? So, but it's also crazy because like I feel like in horror movies, like to get that really like tense feeling of like, holy fuck, you guys are in trouble here.
Yeah, is
something like that. So, like, I get it because that progressed the story a lot. Like, thinking back, that was, like, them going, I'm sorry, what's going on here?
What does the cult, like, kill off old people or something?
They kill themselves because they're like, we're too old to be making decisions, so we're going to kill ourselves, put our bodies in this place and burn it. And then someone younger comes in and takes over, I think. I think that's how it goes. But, worth watching. Definitely don't watch it on mushrooms. I would say that.
Was that a mistake that you made?
No. Like it just the movie like made me feel like I had a bad trip. That's basically what the movie is. The movie is like a bad trip, but you're like you should be sober.
But I don't like
it.
bad trips. I don't want to do
but
that.
It's fine when you're like mentally sober. You're like, okay, this isn't real though.
But I mean, dude, I can't fathom watching any horror movie on psychedelics. Like,
really?
Fuck
on psychedelics, yeah.
Fuck that. Well, dude, now Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2, watch that on the come up before. Fucking epic, dude. Colors, noises, little cute shit.
Right?
Fucking awesome.
Like cheeseburger monsters and stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, that'd be sweet.
Little fucking ass Strawberry in the Jungle, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2. Check it out.
Yeah, man. Dude, I swear, dude, that would be the best. Yeah, but no, I wouldn't watch a horror movie on like shrooms.
You wouldn't download a house.
You wouldn't watch a movie on shrooms.
You wouldn't watch movies on drugs.
Yeah.
Brother.
I think one of the worst movies, I'll leave it after this, but one of the worst movies I've ever seen is The Green Have you ever heard of that movie?
Inferno. Like a horror movie? Like
it's
the
like,
limits of things that you've seen? Like
yeah. Like really? It's like one of the... I would call it like a gore film.
Interesting.
Like it's just like, so I'll leave it at this. But so this like construction crew is trying to take out this forest, and there's a tribe in the forest.
Yeah. And
these protesters go up to stop the people from tearing down the forest.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it, the tribe doesn't give a fuck. It takes everybody. And it's just them killing these people in horrible ways and them trying to escape. But it's just this like brutal tribe in like the Amazon jungle or whatever, like that just is getting run up on by bulldozers. And like, to be fair, they don't have to do them like that, but
they did have to do them.
They are fucking tearing your fucking home apart. So like, yeah, fuck their shit up. But at the same time, they didn't give a fuck if you were there to stop the people from bulldozing or if you were bulldozing.
Yeah.
They just ran through, killed, and snatched everybody else.
Damn.
And I was like, yo, fuck, what? Like, remind me not to ever be an activist. That's what this movie's taught me.
Yeah.
Remind me to keep my political opinions to myself and shut up.
Yeah, facts.
Or else I'll be ended up on a kebab.
Yeah.
You know,
I'll be speared up my bunghole.
Kebarb.
Barb.
Home is where the barb is.
Oh my god, dude. Home is where the barb is.
I was
the broadside of a barn, Ricky.
I was watching Letterkenny the other day where
Oh, yeah.
Coach was fucking, he keeps telling the hockey players, Riley and Jonesy, about him and his wife Barb and all their sexual adventures and stuff like that. And he's just like,
He's insecure from the bedroom, and he's like trying to get advice from the boys all the time, right?
well, no, because remember his wife's dead.
Oh shit, that's right.
And
Dude,
that's what I was saying when I said home is where the barb is because one time they go to his house.
That's where
and
that's from,
he's
dude.
got a
I kept
sign,
thinking that shit was from Trailer Park Boys.
right? Because it's Canadian. So he's just
Yeah.
always like, Barb, Barb took me orally. And it's just like, whatever, But they knock on his door and he's just like opens it up and he's like crying.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, and he's got a sign on his door that just says home is where the barb is.
Yeah.
And I paused it because I was laughing so hard. And Megan was like, I don't get it.
Dude, they did him dirty.
Well, I don't get it. And I was like, his wife is Barb. And she's like, okay. And I was like, his wife's dead.
Yeah.
He's still got a sign that just says home is where the Barb.
Yeah.
How fucking hilariously ironic is that, dude? Jared Kiso, hats off. My guy.
Is he the writer?
He's
right?
Wayne.
Oh, yeah.
He's like the guy that does most of it, I think.
Yeah. Dude, I'm saying, though, they did my boy wrong. Like,
it's so fucked up, but it's like, God, it's so funny that like the whole show he makes sure everyone knows his wife is dead.
yeah.
And when they go to his home, he's just got a sign that just says home is where the barb is.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, wow. Like,
Man's just
it's
keeping
just
it
so
together.
funny because it's funny because at first glance it seems fucked up.
Yeah.
But then at the end of the scene, he just goes, what, Barb? What's that, honey? I'm coming. And he closes the door and walks inside. And you're like,
he's just like delusional.
what? It explains so much about his character. I saw a guy at the fair the other night that I was just like, that guy is just Coach. Like, that guy he looked exactly like Coach. And all I could think about was him kicking a fucking trash can. Just fucking embarrassing.
Dude, I
Anyway.
need to go and rewatch certain parts. I need to go look up some like best of comps on that show. Honestly, that's the
Letterkenny?
best way for me to watch Letterkenny.
Honestly, dude, I've been just rewatching through the whole thing. Because, like, I watched it really fucking high and really, like, asleep a lot of the time. So I didn't really watch that much of it.
Yeah.
And I just kind of, like, re-went and watched through it recently. I'm coming up to, like, the 8th season now.
Yeah.
And I've just been, like, whenever I'm eating or something and I don't have a
Yeah.
lot of time, I just burn an episode or two. you
Yeah.
know? It's not like Stranger Things. You can't do that with Stranger Things
Yeah,
because
I was
it's like,
gonna
oh my
say.
God, I have to, like, sit down and, like, make sure no chores need to be done before I
Yeah.
sit down and commit myself to this.
Yeah.
But
Choring.
choring in the morning, bud. Anyway.
Just choring at 4 a.m, eh?
Hey, bud. Did you listen to Alexa's episode today?
No, and you know why?
Oh, fake fan.
You know why? Is because
You better have a good ass
my
excuse.
dumbass forgot. Oh, it's not. My dumbass forgot to charge my headphones this weekend. And so, being such as they are and having had been washed several times, they had then and thus for decided to fuck off and not turn on today because they were dead, even though that they should hold a charge for like forever.
They're like, how about get fucked, mate?
Yeah, because the broken part about them is not that they don't work or anything. It's just that they automatically connect to my phone Bluetooth all the time for no reason, even after I turn them off and put them in the case somehow.
They're just ghost pods?
Well, I think the case is like the charging is fucked up or something. Like the battery doesn't hold a charge. And I have a backup pair of headphones that are actually even a little better, but I've lost both of them. I have the case, just not the earbuds.
How'd you do that?
FML. Dude, the laundry eats like a multitude of sins. I don't know. Bruh, it cost me $4 every time I want to do laundry at this new place.
What?
Some hoe ass shit.
What does that mean?
It means I don't have a washer and dryer.
Oh,
in
you gotta
unit.
go do it like a laundromat?
I mean, not at a laundromat per
It's
se.
like
I could.
separate laundry building.
But yeah, it's like tacked onto the end of one of the other buildings that I don't live in.
Oh yeah, dude. That's the place that fucking caught
Dude,
fire the other or like few years back. That laundry room caught on fire.
No shit.
I imagine it's some hooligans in there probably smoking some marijuana, dude.
Dude, either that or they were fucking chiefing up that dryer lint, dude.
Dude, fucking sucking up some crack, brother.
Dude, Tide Pods and dryer lint, OP combo.
Facts. I gotta come see your new place.
Yeah, I was just about to say you haven't been over there.
I mean,
right?
dude, shout out. This is episode 9, episode 10, and we out of here for a little bit. We're gonna be setting up some new stuff for season 2.
Oh, sick, dude.
So we'll have to see what that entails.
Oh yeah, I did another. It's really shitty right now. Like nobody is listening to it yet except me because it's painful. But I'm working on that cover that I said I was gonna do last time that I was on here.
What was that?
That Runaway to Mars cover.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
nice.
dude.
Yeah, that's a great song.
So
Hell yeah.
I've been working on that, but I don't have. I got to get a
lawyer?
Yeah, I need to get a loan and a lawyer and a license. Oh fuck, and not necessarily in that order. Plumber,
Lawyer
I barely
first.
know her.
Plumber.
That was really fucking stupid.
I love those jokes though. Hardly know her, bud.
Yeah, dude.
Morty. I'm sorry, that was the mind flare.
That's the legendary one.
Yeah.
Dude, what if the mind flayer is just like in that guy that runs around doing extreme loud burp compilations in like Times Square and shit? And he's just like, bah!
Sorry guys,
Like,
this is
the
mind
dude
flare.
sounds like his chest is like rattling apart sometimes.
I don't think I know the video you're talking about.
Dude, what?
I don't think I do.
Oh my god.
Should
This
we
is
look
why
it
we
up?
need to hang out at my house eventually. I'm dude. So let me tell you about the setup at my house. What's gonna be?
Was gonna be.
What it is? What's up?
And while he's figuring out the setup, this is a perfect time to read the ads. We don't have any ads, but follow my Instagram.
Many more?
many more. We're working on it. We'll have ads soon enough. But be sure to go follow me on Instagram, Window to the Soul Podcast, Soul SOLE. Follow me on Twitter, Window to the Soul, and find me on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts.
Many
Window to
more.
the Soul. Many more. Anything you really want. I'm on a lot of stuff, man. Like, you can find me. There's no excuse for you not to listen. So
Facts.
please give me money. And
I'm gonna go home and beat myself for not catching today's episode. I should have
Yes.
listened out of my speaker like a real fan.
Yes, you're allowed to spank yourself. That's
I
okay.
should have shared with the neighborhood. All the
Right.
old people would have loved it.
Dude, they would have too, because Alexa and I just talked bullshit the whole time.
The Alexa episodes are always so wholesome.
Not bullshit. It was fairly wholesome, but like we shot the shit, you know? We
Yeah.
were just having a convy. You know? A
What was-
comrade convy. I don't know. Stranger Things.
Convoy.
Huh?
I said a convoy.
A convoy, bud.
A cornvoy.
A corn void. Yeah.
Dude, stare into the corn void.
You ever afraid of cornfields?
Afraid of cornfields?
Yeah.
Only at night when I was in a maze and there was people in the other lanes over like being like, woo. Like
Oh,
that.
like whispering to you and shit? Like,
no, it was just like yelling at you or like jumping through and like grabbing you through the corn and shit. Corn mazes, by the way.
was it a haunted corn maze?
Corn mazes? No. I went to Fear Forest one time and I was like, fuck this.
Yeah, if you
I
don't
went
like
through
horror
the spider
movies.
room, dude, and that shit fucking ruined it for me. I was like, literally never doing this again. I hated that so much. Like walking through and I'm like, I know it's a plastic spider, but it's behind this glass and it's like, it just goes bang. And you're like, it's like 2
You're pretty
feet wide.
close.
You're like shoulder to shoulder basically with this glass. So not only are you like looking all around and shit in this little dark
It catches
ass
you off
like
guard.
neon blue little UV light tunnel and shit, But it's like, you know, spiders and it's like little stuff and it builds up. It's like little ones and then bigger ones. And then it's like this one, you see it kind of like up at the corner. You're like, oh God. You're like, I'm going to have to walk right past that motherfucker. And then it goes bang. And it's like a plastic one. So it smacks this like plexiglass with this really, that's like a loud crack.
Yeah.
Scares the shit out of you. Hits you in the shoulder. Like you can feel it. And you're just like, fuck, dude.
It got me.
Jumped out of the way of that motherfucker and like just fucking jerked up real quick.
Yeah, dude.
I just like had my hand out for the wall. I pretty much like ran out of that motherfucker. I was like, nope.
Dude, like none of the people like running around scaring people scared you. It was just the spider.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I don't give a fuck about people.
People can't touch you.
Bro, your chainsaw with the fucking chain off of it is not imposing. You little yeah. And then like, ooh, Mr. Scary Man in blood-covered overalls.
Dude, that
spiders though, that shit will crawl up in your pants leg and bite you and feel all weird and shit.
Right?
I'm not even worried about like being bitten, like the pain of a spider bite.
It's the after
Probably
effects.
because knock on wood.
It's plywood.
Sure.
That's drywall.
Fuck. Well, maybe
that's
I just
plywood.
better not say what
that's
I'm about
plywood,
to say.
Though. I know that
I'm
for a fact.
You know it? Did you build it?
I sat on it and it cracked. I'm just joking, but I have seen the inside of it. It opens up.
Well, what I was gonna say is I don't really know. Like I've never been bit by like a spider. You know, like there are some spiders that like make your limbs rot off and shit like that.
Brown
which
recluses.
Is crazy. Yeah, which is crazy. So like,
do you think this has anything to do with the fact that you grew up around two of the most dangerous spiders in the world? The black widow and the brown recluses. I never saw a brown recluse, but I knew they were in that wood pile. That shit, I feel like has a lot to do with being scared of spiders because it still gives me the icks a little bit.
Dude, no, for me though, like
that was the only time in my childhood that I was like, I have to do this, and then like maybe there's spiders, you know?
Yeah, I mean, there's that. But like, I don't know, dude. Like when I was like 7 or 8, we had just moved back into the park, the Roadhouse.
Yeah, the barn house.
Yeah, the 5 bay windows across the front, weird looking ass,
AKA
rocks,
to Carter's knowledge,
Tigger
his first
tree
house.
in the backyard house. Yeah. Didn't know your little sandy ass was born in Florida.
I'm a Florida boy, don't you know?
Yep, I was born in Colorado.
Oh yeah,
just because I can say whatever the fuck I want on here. That's my truth. Yeah, fuck y'all.
I can vouch. I was there.
Take your commie ass back to heck.
Take your commie ass back to heck.
Yeah, dude, I've been working on not fucking swearing. It's going great. Pretty fucking good, actually.
Dude, you're pretty good at it. I'm fucking proud of you.
Yeah. So, anyway, so when I was like 6 or 7 at the place
house. I know the one.
Yeah, across from the baseball fields.
Yeah.
If you build it, they will not.
Yeah. Shout out Alexa.
Yeah, getting Genuine on the tennis ball. Yo, we talked about that shit on the way to the gas station.
Oh my god, dude! Did you just go through the whole like sibling backstory?
I don't know, dude. We must have been just like hitting a vibe. I think that van has hippie magic in it.
It does, dude. It really does.
But anyway,
your fear of spiders.
Yeah, when I was like 6 or 7 in that house, I had my own room. Big hype. Super dope.
Super hype.
Very epic. I did not know what I had going on at 7. Now my own room costs me fucking $800 a month.
Right.
Plus utilities. Fuck. But yeah, so I would like read. I was a big reader as a little kid.
Yeah.
And kind of as like a bigger kid, now I hate reading because it takes up too much time.
I agree.
I'm a listener these days. But anyway, so I had these like Frank Peretti books, I guess. And it was one of the ones was like the young adult books and some shit. But it was like these 2 kids that they kept getting into these like fucked up adventures and like pulling through somehow and this or that. Anyway, I don't know. It was badass to read as like a middle school, like early high schooler. But
I remember them. They were pretty good. Dude, Frank
I forget what it was called. What was the spider one called?
I don't remember. I couldn't tell you.
I don't know. It was like at
Frank
a high
Peretti,
school, like,
though.
and the spiders like took over the whole school and stuff in the fucking basement behind the walls and shit.
What?
Because this kid was like breeding them, but they were super poisonous.
That's creepy.
But there was a chapter in that book where, like, you know, you turn the chapter marker or turn to the next page and it's a chapter, but each chapter heading thing had a picture for it.
Yeah.
And the one from that one, so you know how when you put motion blur on some shit and it makes it look like it's just like boing, like
Yeah.
it's like kind of moving, but it's not.
It's like blurry.
It was a motherfucking tarantula looking ass, hairy looking ass, spread out, beefy looking ass,
like
fucking
tarantula
spider, dude.
Ugh.
And I just like flipped that page, and it was like that feeling I was like talking about, like with horror movies and shit, where it was just
Dude,
like it
it
feels
all
like your
stems
butthole
back.
like turns inside out up inside itself, and you're just like, like it's just it literally feels like your like spine like clacks together for a second or something. I don't know, it's
Yeah.
weird, but yeah, it's like that was one of the things like that really like I don't know, like set it off for me. But I just don't like spiders anyway. Like regardless, they're just the way they move and like articulate and shit.
No,
is,
dude,
like,
it's like
it just
I don't know.
it
It
makes
almost
my
doesn't
skin
feel
wiggle. Like
It almost doesn't feel natural to like not dislike spiders.
yeah.
Like I understand they're like a creature, and like for the most part, most of them are pretty harmless.
Yeah.
Like if there's a spider that lives outside this door, I name him Gerald every year. I don't know if it's the same one, but he's built a web out there. I haven't seen him yet this year, but last summer there was a little like fat little spider. He was probably like that big, all curled up.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, here's the deal, Gerald. All right, Gerald. Gerald, all right. Here's the deal. If I see you inside, I'm going to kill your ass. That's the deal. If you stay out here on your web, you can live. You can hang out. I was out there. I would hang out and I'd vibe with him. And I was like, as soon as I see your ass inside, though, it's on sight. Like, I'm not even going to hesitate to kill you.
Yeah.
Because this is your space out here and that's my space.
You have no reason to come in here. I have no bugs. for
Maybe
you.
I was just really fucking high that night, but when I named him, I had a whole conversation with him. I was like, here's the ground rules.
Yeah.
It was just me out there talking to a spider. And I was like, all right, here's the rules, man. No
what if
inside.
low-key spiders can understand English and shit, or just language
He never came inside.
through vibration?
And then one day it got
But
real
they just
cold
can't
and he
speak.
was gone. And I was like, I swear to God, Gerald, if I
Yeah.
find you inside.
Yeah, like
I
winter is not time for charity. You can hibernate, buddy. Like,
Yeah, that's right. I don't care if you're inside. Go up in the gutter. It's probably warm up in there.
or in the attic, like literally anywhere that's not fucking in
I
here.
don't have an attic, so if you can find a way up there, yeah, there's probably space above there. Go up there.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He can't get in though.
Exactly. Yeah. But like me and Gerald had a good understanding. I miss him. I haven't seen him in a while. I haven't seen him
Hope
since
he's all
last
right.
I haven't seen him since last year. No, he's probably dead. No, he
might be.
He probably froze to death. Probably because I wouldn't let him in. I don't know. Anyway,
Poor buddy.
there's a big homeless problem in America, and I feel like we treat them all like Gerald. If you come inside, I'm gonna kill your ass. But you stay outside. That's your space. I'm just joking. I just
mean-
watched the Tim Dillon Netflix special last night, and
I
he's
feel like
got
I've
a lot
watched
of
that,
good.
but I might not have been.
He's got a lot of good like pandemic jokes.
Is he the one? Was that shit like featured? Is he like? Was he in a black shirt and jeans during this one? Is that
I
that
think
guy?
so.
I might have watched that one too.
It was like 45, 50 minutes long,
Give or take. Yeah, I don't
give
know.
or take. Bud.
I was falling asleep. Honestly, I put a lot of fucking random shit
Yeah.
like that on just for noise to go to bed.
right. Netflix is great too because it'll just like shut off,
Yeah,
and you're just like, nice.
and it doesn't kill all the battery in your Surface like when you're watching Rick and Morty on your ex's stepmom's Hulu account. Hulu,
Boohoo, boohoo, Hulu.
fucking Hulu.
No, dude, Hulu.
But dude,
sucks.
Hulu has live sports though.
Hulu has live sports. Baker Mayfield said so.
Yeah, they have fucking like random soccer games.
But you know what they don't have? They
Pussy.
don't have fucking pussy. They don't have. They don't have a feature that auto shuts down their fucking playing.
Dude, facts. I feel like if I wear sunglasses, they'll take me more seriously.
Right, dude? Should I get mine?
Maybe.
Dude, I think I might go grab mine.
Dude, don't feel like any pressure to you, man. Well, like, dude, if you do, it's totally cool.
Dude, I think I might go grab mine and pee a little bit.
Taking a piss. Carter's taking a piss. I be swiping on bitches on Tinder and shit. Taking a piss. Taking a piss. This bitch likes to go to the museum. She is a writer and probably hanging out with her dog. Fell in love with the beauty that is Wales. She'll like me because I'm a fat daddy. Whoop. Whoop-de-whoop. Swipe left.
I heard you talking.
You'll have to listen to it
Am I gonna have to leave it in, or is it something I should take out?
No, I don't know if you want to leave it in. I just was like freestyling a little bit.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, dude. I'll leave it in.
No, not really. You
No.
haven't heard it yet.
No, don't.
I don't know. I don't give a fuck if it's in or not. I said it.
Dude,
Like,
you don't even understand the things I can do.
my
in
whole
post.
thing is that I'll say the same shit to somebody's face that I say to anybody else. Like,
Fair enough. I mean, if you're freestyling, just rap on a bitch, you know?
yeah.
Just bust down on a thoughty, you know what I mean?
Just bust down Tatiana.
Bust down, Tatiana.
Fuck mumble rappers. Dude, did you see Cal Scrubby drop that new single today? Did you see that?
Genius freestyle?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
At least it said he dropped it today. I don't know. It was new for me.
It came out Friday,
No
I
word.
think. But it's still
he
brand new.
I didn't see it yet.
Dude, Cal Scrubby. Shout out Cal Scrubby. Dude,
Shout
if
out.
you don't listen to Cal Scrubby, I don't know what the fuck you're doing with your Cal Scrubby life.
You're a piece of bitch.
You're a Cal Scrub, dude.
Big scrub.
But Cal Scrubby recently found out, I should say, last football season that he's born and raised in Cincinnati.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like a diehard Bengals fan. And I was like, yo.
Oh, yeah.
Not
You saying
only,
about that.
not only are
I thought you were
a
saying
fucking-
that he just found out last year. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah,
wait,
yeah.
for real?
No. Well, the thing was, I was like, wait, what? I heard like there's so many Cincinnati like drops in his and like Bengals drops in his like
Yeah.
songs. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool, I guess, you know?
Yeah.
And then he performed at the wild card game against the Raiders during halftime. And I was like,
Oh, shit.
what?
Damn.
And then
I didn't realize that.
they said something. They were like, oh, yeah, Bengals fan Cal Scrubby performed at halftime. And I was like, what?
What
Fuck.
are you?
When
What
worlds
is hey?
collide, dude.
Dude, that's crazy, though.
Yeah. It's like you and Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant becoming a Rams fan.
Is it?
Yeah.
Kevin Durant's not a rapper?
Yeah, but you love him.
What?
You just don't you love watching him dribble the balls and stuff?
Kevin Durant?
Yeah, basketball player.
I've never seen that motherfucker dribble the ball. What?
I know, I'm just fucking with you.
Oh, I
That's
was
just
like,
the only
wait, what?
person I know that's a Rams fan right now.
Kevin Durant is?
Yeah,
I'm
apparently.
a Rams fan.
I know, but you don't count. You were a St. Louis Rams fan. You're barely a LA
I'm a
Rams.
Stan Kroenke Rams fan.
See-
as long as you keep building me big stadiums,
My thing
I'm
is,
happy.
my thing is,
The Rams have to keep winning Super Bowls, though. If they ever don't win the Super Bowl, I'm jumping ship. If I end up getting married in the next 2 years, I'll be a Bills fan anyway. It's fine.
damn.
If I don't end up getting married in the next 2 years, I'm not fucking gonna. I've sworn this to myself.
Fair enough.
Heard it here first.
Spoken here first. Thought many times.
Gotten 2 exclusive heard it here first.
Yeah, there you go. Dude, it's a podcast of firsts.
Dude, we're just fucking like taking all the Roman candles out and tying them shits in a chain and lighting them off.
Dude, right? Dude, we're breaking every record here. So you guys don't know this, but the big news is not this, but I'll tell you this now. This podcast is going to be the podcast that breaks the most world records.
Is it?
Maybe. I don't know.
It could very well.
We'll see.
If I mean,
If
why
I do
not?
this till I'm 80. Just imagine. Jackson, hang in there. Picture this with me. If I do this till I'm 80,
Yeah.
just me and my family.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody else. I never meet new people. I just do it for the same 30 people I've done it for now. And that's just it. I probably could break a lot of records.
For what? For just stuff?
Just find bullshit records. Like how many toy cars fit in ass, you know? Boom. Got that shit. No, I'm just joking.
Some records are probably not worth breaking, though.
I'm pretty sure I saw somebody like there was a YouTuber that was like, I'm going to break some world records. Let's see what's going to be the easiest to break. And that was one of them. And it
How
was
many
like
toy cars can you fit? in
it was
yours?
like 5, and he was like, "Oh, that's."
Fuck out of here.
He's like, "Oh, that's easy shit. Like I could fit way more than 5." And then he like thought about it, and he was like, "No, honestly, that's too many."
like, are there rules to like how big these toy cars have to be and shit? Like,
I imagine just like Matchbox cars. I don't know.
Shit, dude, I'd be fucking stuffing 30 micro wheels up my ass. Be pimping out all kinds of records. Shit.
Just one.
It's got to be 1/16 scale die cast NASCARs. Dude, you want to talk about some throwback shit? I had a NASCAR problem growing up.
Yeah,
I was a
you were addicted?
NASCAR boy until like, I don't know, until I was like middle school or high school probably.
Didn't you used to write shit down like races in your notebooks?
I used to have like a 50 car case of Hot Wheels cars. It was like 4 Hot Wheels cars, but I had it full of all the NASCARs in Walmart that I'd accumulated over the years. Because every time we went to Walmart, I'd ask Mom if we could get one. And sometimes she would let me, and sometimes she wouldn't. But every time I asked, and slowly my collection grew.
There you go.
And before too long, I could have a whole 43 car race. And so I would like write that shit down in notebooks and like random stuff like that. But I would go around, dude, and I would like move them all around the table like in groups, as many as I could move with my hands at a time.
Did you go like,
and, like
600 laps?
Happen. No, not like 600. Sometimes I would get bored of it and I would leave it out until like Monday, and then Mom would be pissed because this table was a fucking mess and we had to do school.
Dude, facts.
But it was like, I don't know, it's like 8, 9 maybe, like fuck cleaning shit up.
Yeah.
I wish so bad that I knew where the cassettes were from the tape. Like that was my early shit, dude. Like I've been on my fucking producer game for a minute, dude.
Dude, that's facts.
Like when I had that, I remember this. It was like this blue, like random little like tape cassette thing, but it could record the OG like podcast, dude. If I could find that shit,
yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I used to listen to it, dude. I would crack myself up for hours and hours after it, just because like it was like unfathomable that I could record myself doing funny shit and then listen to it back again and entertain myself.
Yeah.
So,
are you talking about like the Lester Files and shit?
oh, dude, this was like pre-Lester Files. Lester Files was like the first official production that went on. That was some weird shit, dude. I don't know what the fuck was going on from like 12 to 20. 22 or 3, honestly.
Do you remember little brother Carter doing Dr. Weirdo or whatever he was?
Oh, dude, what was that?
That was me trying to be Lester.
Came and did Uncle Weirdy. That I do remember.
What
that,
was
though.
I doing though?
You had some. It was Doctor something.
Dr. Loser. It was Dr. Loser.
Oh, dude, Dr. Loser.
Dr.
Holy
Loser
shit.
on drugs. Yes, dude.
Dude, do you still have the Doctor
house?
Dude, do you still have the Dr. Loser?
We have
footage?
to. If we got rid of that, if that's
Oh,
gone, dude, I'm gonna be sad because
what would that have been on?
when
That
you
can't
come
be
back
gone.
on here, we got to go through some of those videos,
That can't
dude.
be gone, dude.
And we can
Lester
put them up on
Files
the
is
screen.
127 episodes deep, and it is on hard drive. It is on disc, dude.
I made this all
on DVD, on demand.
I made all of this on mom and dad's computer.
That silver
all raw, unedited footage.
The silver one?
Yeah.
It should still. It's
They
still
still
in their
have that.
garage.
Yeah.
Dude, we might need to see if we can get the hard drive out of that thing.
Right. We
Or if it
definitely
just
do.
turns on, we could just steal it.
Unless maybe mom's backed it all up, which we'll figure out later. But
could be. Yeah. Ooh.
either way,
Dude, Dr.
I used to do this, like, I guess you could call it a fucking like a webcam iCarly-esque like bit.
You did?
Yeah.
As part of Dr. Loser?
That was Dr. Loser.
Oh.
Like I was doing set up a camera and do whatever you thought you wanted to do.
Yeah.
You know, that was my after school activity for a while. And like
Dr. Loser.
Dude, it was crazy.
Oh my God.
I feel like it eventually evolved. Do you remember when I was making all those videos on Instagram?
Like the motocross videos? Like the
kind of, but also like the
video game clips and shit?
Like no, like the skits I would do on Instagram.
No.
And I would post them to like my regular Instagram. Maybe you didn't follow me at the time. It was,
I don't
God,
know.
I'd hope so. I talked with Alexa about this. Like I used to do like skits.
I don't
like,
remember
I would
that
do, like,
at all.
Basically, I would just let my brain go, ooh, this would be funny. And then I would like try and act it out. And then I would just post it. But like the thing is everybody around me was like, oh, dude, that was so funny. Ha ha ha. And I was like, dude, I'm like big now,
internet.
you know? Not really. I didn't actually think that. But like, I was like, oh, that's weird. Growing up, though, this is what I talked about on Alexa and I's podcast. I was like, I deleted all of that fast.
Oh, damn it.
And it's all gone. Like, it's not even archived or anything.
Like, it's permanently just gone forever.
I mean, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
nothing is safe on the internet, so it's somewhere out there, but not with you
God, I
anymore.
hope so, dude. I'd love to see it again because there was so much.
Let's hope
bullshit.
the Dr. Loser footage isn't also with it.
Yeah, it might still be in like my Google Photos, but like I think it was before I had downloaded Google Photos, so like none of that shit was on there. Yeah, I don't know, man. It was crazy though. Dr.
How are you
Loser
on an iPhone and
drugs.
use Google Photos still?
Huh? It's just an app.
Yeah.
It's just an app, dude. It's not like a Android exclusive.
Yeah, I mean, but I've just
It just
there
doesn't
like
come on
iPhotos
the
or some
iPhone.
shit like that.
Yeah, it does. It just takes it and puts it like it does in your gallery. It takes it and puts it into the photos, but it also
I mean, I just got the
syncs
new
it to
Pixel 6a.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
all
dude?
it uses photos as the gallery.
6i,
6a.
like
LA.
like LI.
I'm gonna go to LA with my Google Pixel.
Go get some pictures of the stars with my Google Pixel
I'm gonna
A
take a
and
picture
LI.
of my hand next to Donald Trump's footprint on the boardwalk.
Footprint on the boardwalk.
Or some shit. I don't know how fucking California works, man.
Yeah,
I just
dude.
hear these things.
That's pretty much what it is.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's just like a
I've played
marble
GTA 5.
boardwalk.
That's about it.
That's the Walk of Fame. I was on the Walk of Fame for 5 minutes and
Oh,
I
the
got
Walk of
called
Fame.
out for being a tourist.
By who?
A fucking guy selling pamphlets.
Oh, I would have punched him in his dick.
I almost did.
I would have kicked him.
He was
They'd
like,
be like, fuck off, nerd.
he came up to me and he was like, "Hey man, where are you from?" And I was like, "Here." And he goes, "Oh really?"
Around.
And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "You don't look like it." And I was like, "You want to get your fucking fade run, dude?" Like, I might not look like it, but I could scrap like I am.
What was he selling you?
Like water park. It's like a pamphlet. It was like, here,
Oh, a pamphlet.
accept Jesus, or like go to this water
Except
park. I don't
Jesus,
remember.
Go come to the Christian water park.
I didn't keep it.
I mean, fair enough.
He handed it to me and he's like, "Oh, maybe you're interested." And I was like, "Maybe you can go fuck yourself."
I would have read it right there in front of him and be like taking the time to read the whole thing, just stand there, waste his 2 times, just be like, nah.
Not for me. Throw
Give
it
it
away.
back.
Wipe my ass with it.
I mean, I would just give it back.
Give it to a homeless guy.
Yeah. Then he has to work twice for it.
Right?
You just have to make him think extra hard about whether he's actually invested in what's going on or not. That's how you create fucking social change. Fuck politicians. Rah!
Fuck telemarketers and panhandlers. I don't know.
Right up there with politicians, telemarketers, and panhandlers.
You know it. You
Fuck 12.
heard it here first. Panhandlers, telemarketers, politicians, and 12.
Homeless people. They're all corrupt.
Yo, I saw this tweet the other day, and it made me laugh really hard because I follow this Twitter account called Deleted Tweets,
Yeah.
where it's just a tweet, and then it's just like, this tweet was deleted.
Yeah.
And it was one.
love those
one the other day. And then it was like, fuck 12. They call them 12 because 9 + 1 + 1 = 12. This tweet was deleted, and I was like,
It
bruh,
makes too much sense.
what?
I mean, I guess.
No, it's 11.
Dude, when I was a kid, I thought
9
it was
+ 1
like-
+ 1 is 11.
Oh, you're right.
And I was like, oh fuck.
Dumbass ninja.
Anyway, when you were young, when you were a boy, when you were but a boy, your father took you into the city.
When I was little. You remember that shit?
What? Oh, when I was
just
little,
unlocked a core memory for you.
Mr. Ladybug.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Dr. Loser and Mr. Ladybug.
I played with the Exa. Yada 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 yada. Yeah, dude, I was always on drugs.
Tweaking as a kid.
I might not always been puffing on that reefer, dude, but I was always on something.
Yeah, dude.
I was high on that child life, dude. Who let me be that way?
Dude,
you
I
know?
don't know.
When you remember when I Dwayne DeFondanted myself into a spanking?
No, I don't know what the
I was
fuck
just-
that Dwafodon is.
You know, in Over the Hedge, the pest control guy where he's like, "Nah, Dwayne DeFondan," whatever he says, and he like hikes his
Vaguely.
belt up. I kept doing that
Kinda.
for some fucking reason, and Mom was like, "If you do that again, I'm gonna spank your ass." And I was like, "All right, time to push the boundaries." And so I was like, "Nah, Dwayne DeFondan," and I yanked my belt like so hard that I like pulled my feet out from under me. Fell on my ass, and the first thing I saw when I looked up was just Mom with a spoon, just like, "Come on." And I was like, "Fuck yeah, that I deserve that." But that's like, you know, I don't know. I didn't get into an argument. I won't say an argument because I don't remember who I had it with. But I got into a discussion the other day with somebody about spanking your kids.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, yeah, I don't think you should spank your kids. I think everything can be solved in a rational, like, sit them down and talk to them,
Exactly.
And I was like,
you explain why you're about to get your ass beat. It happens. You say, doesn't that suck? Here's maybe why we don't do that dumb shit anymore. Because in real life, you can get your ass beat, but it won't be by somebody who loves you.
Right. And here's the deal. I'm not trying to get canceled for any, like, child abuse shit. Don't abuse your child. But what I'm saying is,
one spanking a day is enough.
My mom told me, if you do that again, I'm going to spank you. And I was like, I accept the risks.
Yeah.
Dude, nowadays,
that is
at 22, when someone says, I'm going to do this to you, I don't accept those risks. Because I remember what happened when I accepted the risks before and I got my ass beat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I feel like it's important because you go, hey man, maybe that wasn't that funny, and maybe I should just listen next time, and I won't have a bruised ass. Not that it was ever bruised, but it just stung.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, you knocked your own ass on the floor.
Spankings, not that bad as a kid. Like, you imagine getting spanked now as a punishment. I'd be like, let me eat
Dude,
that
imagine
shit.
you're in trouble at work. You get a spanking.
Right? Instead of
you
getting
fuck up at work, instead of getting written up, you just take it in the back.
Smacked with a fucking plastic spoon. You're like, okay.
Oh, dude, no. It had to be that wooden spaghetti spoon.
Oh, dude.
The
fucking shit was
paddler.
like 2 foot long. It had leverage.
Dude.
Leverage, I tell you.
It was like a dowel rod with a fucking just wooden oval on the end of it. But it was cupped.
Oh, my God, dude.
Dude, depending on which way you held it, like round side or scoop side towards cheek, you hoped that the one was more than the other.
Yeah, you hoped it was a little bit crooked and caught the edge.
Well, like either just I forget which side honestly hurt the more, but like you wished it was that side that was like a little better.
Yeah. Do you remember when we stole that spoon and we put tally marks on it? and we got in trouble.
No, but that sounds epic as fuck.
We got in trouble because we put way more tally marks on it under Kelly's name than anybody else's. And we were like, what? It's not wrong. And both mom and dad were like, well, true.
Dude, do you
but
remember
Kelly was
time?
like, what?
I don't know if Kelly remembers the time. But the time
Kelly, do you remember the time?
Yeah, Kelly, if you're listening to this, pause now. Cover your ears.
She'll remember the time. Well, we got a reminder.
Well, we were at our townhouse at Oriole Lane, which is funny enough. And now, like, where that one apartment complex is that's over there.
Yeah.
And so we were living there like back in like 2000 when it was in development, 2001. What a time to be alive.
Right.
And dude, you could still smoke in a Pizza Hut in 2001.
What?
Think about that.
Bruh.
Yeah. I was talking with somebody about that the other day. I was like, yeah, dude, you used to be, maybe that was us. You used to be able to fucking smoke in
I think it was
in a
us.
restaurant. Can you imagine walking into a fucking IHOP?
And somebody's just burning a fucking Marlboro.
Just ashing their fucking American Spirit in your fucking pancake syrup because you're done.
Fuck.
Nowadays, you walk into a Waffle House, you just light one up, you're right at fucking home. Everybody's like, welcome to the bar, honey.
Waffle House for the win.
Waffle House staying true to the early 2000s.
Waffle House for the win.
Mom and dad listen to this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to give one of those little like ring of bells. Hungry Howies. How about that shit? I remember that shit from when I was like 5.5.
I don't remember
Fuck
that.
yeah, dude. Hungry Howies was the shit.
I don't remember.
You were like
Hungry
a
Howies.
seed in a tummy.
Twinkling sparkle in my father's
No,
eye.
like you were on the way. 10 pounder and a half.
You're in Florida?
Fucking bowling ball coming out ass.
Dude, 10 pounds. 10 pounds, 7 ounces, wasn't it? I don't know.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Mom.
I don't know. But anyway. No, that's just a big throwback. Hungry Howies. That shit was dank. It's like,
what was it?
You know how CC's is? You know how
Yeah.
CC's be hitting? Like if you go into a CC's at the right time of night, just high off your ever-living giraffe balls.
Yeah.
And go in there and get that buffet and it's just smacking and everything is crispy and nice.
Right? They just made all the pizzas.
Yeah. It was like that level of like dope. But they had like the apple dessert pizza, but it was like actually good.
Ooh.
Like, you know how theirs is kind of like cheap and like
shitty? Yeah.
Get what you pay for?
Yep.
But this shit was like apple pie, but if you made it pizza. And then they also had a cherry kind. They had a chocolate kind. They had a strawberry kind.
That fucking
like this
sounds
place,
amazing.
dude, back when the economy was decent in 01, shit was just popping off in pizza joints in Florida.
Where is Hungry Howie's? So this was
It
in
was in-
01? I would have been 1
Well,
year
no,
old.
it's I'm just using 01 as a
Oh,
reference
okay,
here.
I
'cause
got
it's,
you. Back then.
Back in 012.
The before times.
Yeah, yeah.
The before me times.
Get the 011 Suzukis.
Hungry Howie's. Where'd it go?
Oh yeah. I don't know. We should look it up. Let's look it up, dude. Let's look it up right now.
Whatever
This
happened?
podcast needs to be more informational of reminiscent throwbacks.
The mystery of what happened to Hungry Howie's, starring Jackson West, a young Hungry Howie.
Hey Google, whatever happened to Hungry Howie's pizza chain? ?
A Google
okay.
Pixel putting in work.
There's a fucking Wikipedia. It's not going to read it back to me. I mean, this is the cheap model. This doesn't have Siri. It has
like
Hey
it.
Google. It's like Hey Arnold, but for the internet.
Hey Arnold.
Okay, Hungry Howie's Pizza was maybe it's still going on.
Really?
Founded in 1973,
Hungry Howie's
doesn't
still
say that
slinging the
it's
pie, dude?
out of business. Is a franchise. It's the 11th largest pizza chain in the United States with over 550 locations. Yeah, that's for sure Hungry Howie's.
Holy shit. Hungry Howie's, dude. We got to hit one.
Flavored crust pizza is like their tagline.
Wow.
Have you ever heard of motherfucking Domino's, bitch?
I haven't even heard of Hungry Howie's.
Well, I was just saying Domino's has that flavored crust
Oh.
shit too. That's nothing special.
Yeah.
Pizza, calzone style subs, wings and tenders, breads, salads, and brownies. Headquarters are in Michigan and Metro Detroit.
That makes sense.
I feel like Wild Mike's Ultimate Pizza is like a fucking Detroit thing, though.
It's like a Hungry Howie's substitute. Damn. Well, Hungry Howie's, bud.
Hungry Howie's, bud. Yeah, where's the... Hey, Google. Where's the closest Hungry Howie's to me? Pennsylvania.
Oh, dude, we got to go to Penn.
Altoona, Pennsylvania. Or we could just go to fucking Greensboro or Raleigh
That's probably,
and then go to the beach.
yeah, that's a better idea.
Yeah.
Hit Howie's. Dude, I apologize to any listeners if you guys are big Hungry Howie's fans. Is that what it's called? Hungry Howie's?
Yeah.
Hungry Howie's fans, but get fucked, mate.
Shit is base.
Didn't know that you guys existed because you aren't here. So maybe branch out some of those 150 some locations and fucking
Oh, 550, bud. You're just living under a rock.
550?
Yeah.
fuck.
If there's
dude.
more than 500 locations and you haven't heard of it,
Under a rock.
you're under a rock.
Under a rock. Damn. I'm Patrick, dude. Patrick from SpongeBob. I mean, you got anything else you want to talk about?
This is your content that's going to get you out of your day job. So like whatever you need from me to make that happen, I'm here
Fucking
for.
Facts.
You need me to call somebody a bitch?
Yeah,
I'll
call
be like, yo, that hoe ass piece of shit bitch.
Yeah, you know who he's talking about.
Who you need me to call a bitch right now?
I'm not going to say their name, but
Oh,
just say some mean things.
you suck.
Yeah, there you go. Get him.
What a trash ass clapped out piece of fuck.
Right? Dude, that's
You
so true.
sideways driving ass, tricycle riding ass, broke bitch.
Facts. Tell him, dude.
I don't know. I don't even have a specific. I'm trying to think. I feel like it would be better if I had a specific person in mind, but I can't think of any specific person.
I don't know.
Thinking
You just
I'm
hit
taking a nap? No,
I'm
that ain't
thinking of
right.
a specific person. You just hit the nail on every single head, dude.
that they're a fuck twat slut toy.
Yep. Yeah. You just
I'm
hit.
just saying words.
You just
No.
hit 4 nails with one hammer. But, anywho,
Yeah, bud.
that's gonna do it for today, boys and girls, if girls listen.
And anyone and everything in between
Yeah.
and around and outside of and within and without.
My guest today, Jackson, still thinks girls have cooties. That's a spoiler alert.
Yeah, I'm never getting married
He's never getting married to a woman.
or a human.
Yeah.
I'm gonna marry a fucking tree. So at least when it dies, it can still keep me warm.
Just get a dog, but don't marry it.
Yeah, no, I don't want to. Yeah, I can't dig that dog.
What do you mean?
I'm not down with marrying a dog.
Yeah. But if you got a dog and you just kind of like coexisted like a marriage,
I'm just racist against certain animals. I'd marry a fox.
you'd probably fight a lot less than if you
If I got a dog?
than if you married a traditional woman.
I mean, the only reason
No
to get married
offense.
is for tax purposes.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
Fair enough.
like, you don't have to be married to provide a stable household for children. You have to be married to get money back for having those children.
Facts. You got to survive
Fuck
long enough to
12
get your
and the
tax break.
establishment and society. We're burning this whole shit down, dude, to end the podcast.
Oh, yeah?
If you don't hear from us next week, it's because we fucking lit the world on fire and it's all just gone to shit.
What if someone actually lights the world on fire and then we're fucked?
Dude, what if this is the last recording of humanity? Like,
what, dude?
what if this is like what the fucking people find that are like become after us?
Dude, the bombs drop and then we're just all vaporized. Like Russia's just had it with us and this is the last known transmission. They find
Ukraine enriches all the uranium that we just gave them $60 billion to do, and then they just fucking nuke us off the face of the earth.
They find it all in a little black box.
Yeah.
And they just run it back and they're like, wow, this was completely useless. Useless information. Except for the fact that they predicted what was going to happen. They knew something. They just searched this house top to bottom.
Nah, it'd just be a random thing. It'd be the start of like a movie like Interstellar or some shit.
Yeah.
So if you're listening to this right now and you don't normally do that, you might be the last person on earth.
Yeah. If you're hearing this right now, you never know until you've seen another person in the day, which some of you don't do. All I'm saying is you don't know if you're the last guy out there.
You can't tell.
Can't tell.
So good luck.
Good luck, listeners. If you're out there, stay strong. Help is coming. Follow me on my socials if you still have internet service.
If the internet still exists, look up titties for me one last time.
Fax them my way. Window to the Soul podcast on Instagram. Window to the Soul on Twitter. Follow me on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Jackson, any last transmissions to our soul listener out there?
Yeah, just look me up Tender on the Swole on Instagram.
There you go.
And YouTube and Twitter. Tender to the Swole.
Tender to
podcast. And
I
don't know. I don't have anything actually, so
okay.
I'm just riffing on your podcast name.
That's fine.
But yeah. Thanks for having me on, bud.
Yeah, man. Anytime.
It's always a good time.
Multiple times maybe. Any other time. You'll see.
Lots of times.
Big surprise.
100 years, Morty. 100 seasons.
Oh, we're
Window
going
to the Soul forever, Morty.
Window to the Soul.